Hi and welcome. My name is Toby and with me on the mic is my colleague Vitek.
And together we are going to take you to Kuttenberg, where we spent 3 very cold nights shooting the game reveal of KCD 2.
But now we can finally show you Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
The shooting took place at the end of this January.
So we had to cuddle a lot to keep us warm.
This man makes all of it happen. That's why we're here.
He made it all up. I don't think so. I'm just a haircut, aren't I? That's all I am.
All the familiar faces from KCD arrived to Kuttenberg, so it was very hard to keep the whole thing a secret, as nobody knew about the KCD 2 existence at this time. And we could shoot only in the cold cover of darkness from 5 PM to 5 AM.
We closed most of the city center and all the roads leading to the set were guarded by security guys, shooing away all the good but curious people of Kuttenberg with a historical documentary being shot there.
And he's someone that the audience and the players can... No, it's not. No, it was great. I'm sorry, I'm surprised. He does jab him a little bit with it, of course, but they put it aside and they do develop this rather quite lovely relationship where if they weren't together and if they weren't going through the stuff.
Doktorze? Dobrý, připravit. 10 years ago, at the beginning, there were only 10 of us. Now it's 250 people working hard to bring you the ultimate medieval RPG adventure.
God. Perfect. Perfect.
No, also to jsem něco patří taky teďka.
A stop, reset.
We spared no expense on the game reveal, and because we are megalomaniacs, we drove 37 musicians, 14 choir singers to bring the final musical sequence to life.
Music creates big part of KCD 2 magic, and we knew we have something very powerful in our sleeves with this emotional track.
Fueled by projections from KCD 2, we felt so confident about the final scene we reserved pretty much one whole shoot night for it.
And there's nothing more beautiful than hearing Saint Barbara theme with the glorious acoustics of Saint Barbara Church, praying that nobody from Kuttenberg dog walkers will hear it from the outside, while having your wonderful KCD 2 crew shivering with cold by your side.
Ale fouká vítr, je zima.
Cold or no cold, we wanted to create a game reveal concept that will make the gamers emotionally attached to KCD 2 from the very first moment presenting our new game.
And while keeping the existence of KCD 2 a secret and risking major leaks with an ambitious shoot like this cost us a lot of nerves, it was really worth it at the end of the day.
All of us at Warhorse Studios, including Tom and Luke, watched your wonderful reactions, read your comments and felt very touched by your response to the announcement of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
But this it's like
A bit slower, the better.
so I'll try both. So a friend who'll never leave you stuck.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in KCD 2.
Stay medieval, guys.
And 2, 1, action.
Henry, our hero Henry. So, hi, my name is Petr Pekaš and I'm cinematic director at Warhorse Studios. And I prepared for you a small sneak peek behind the scenes of how cinematics for KCD2 were made. Story of KCD2 is epic and complex, but in the same time realistic and down to earth. So basically our main goal was to create cutscenes that will be telling this story in the same manner. The action scenes were choreographed with stuntmen that have deep knowledge about medieval warfare. Not only fencing and shooting firearms, but also how medieval battlefields were organized. Every bit of the battlefield was recorded and directed separately, while still maintaining the mood, the pacing and overall timing of the scene to create this illusion of grand, crowded assault. We really wanted the scenes to feel authentic and realistic and chaotic, but also militarily organized, so you can witness the most accurate depiction of medieval battlefield as we could do. One of our main focuses in cinematics is the atmosphere, because KCD2 is darker and more mature and complex, so we really stepped up with cinematic lighting, the weather effects and composition, but also with our sound effects and atmospheres. We really want you as a player to feel present in this realistic medieval environment. Performance capture was a great addition to our new project. We built our own custom-made head-mounted camera rigs that helped us to capture performances of guys like Tom McKay and Luke Dale and other incredibly talented actors. So we tried really hard to capture the essence of their talent and recreate it as precise as possible. And of course we are capturing lots of horses. Horse riders on chairs. The thing with horses is that they don't fit to elevator much and then have tendency to poop a lot. So yeah. At this point, 12 professional filmmakers and 3 sound designers are working full-time just on cinematics to deliver what I believe will be one of the most cinematic experience you ever witness in an open world game. I will just say I hope you will enjoy it. Keep your eye on updates and more videos like this one, and cheers!
Amen.
God damn it. You really can't help yourself, can you?
That bastard ruined everything. I was seconds away from proposing. We should go back. I'll show him.
Go back and show him what?
My crossbow mastery. I could get him.
Here we go. Another load of vintage Sir Luke horse shit.
I have the mastery in my genes, Tom. I have an ancestor from the 15th century who was an absolute legend among medieval warriors. They called him the Malashov headshot maniac. Oh. When he was in a fight, he'd have 2 crossbows, 1 in each hand simultaneously, double arrows, of course. And one night he's coming home, pissed up from the pub, and there's all these 4 bandits that come around him, and he's too drunk to get away, can't string a sentence together, so what does he do?
You really don't listen to me at all, do you?
No.
So our heroes fast travel to the other map of KCD2, Trotsky region. but fast travelling is not a guarantee of safe arrival.
Oh, apologies, I didn't actually finish that story. So, the maniac, right? He gets his...
Mate, take a breath. Look at the state of us. You've been banging on so long, we've both grown a bloody beard. Now zip it.
Yeah, I've got to finish it, right? So, the maniac takes a deep breath, closes his eyes, and he does a huge backflip into the air, launches a double crossbows, and quadruple headshot.
Would you like to demonstrate that for me, hey? God damn it, you wouldn't be quiet at your own bloody funeral, would you? As if ruining our trip wasn't enough, you just got to keep on provoking me, pissing on the corpse until it wakes up.
Ruining our trip? How? By having a bit of fun?
Fun? Sorry, tell me, what is funny about your imaginary backflipping grandpa, eh? What is funny about getting a bloody crossbow shoved in your face, eh? Tell me that, kiddo.
Oh, I'm sorry, old man, but it was your idea to do this silly trip in the first place, so you can excuse me, kiss my arse, and leave me alone.
Oh.
Classic. Never gets old. All right, lads. I wonder if you could help me. I'm looking for someone. Yeah. A couple of lads just fled the city. They were supposed to report to my camp for combat training. Tom McKay and Luke Ale. You haven't met them by any chance, have you?
Never heard of them.
Yeah. Me neither. Although I think you made a mistake there. It's Luke Dale, probably.
Ah, just in time. I was nearly out of bolts. You're the 6th pair I've apprehended this morning. Follow me, lads.
Why exactly would we follow a complete stranger who's just tried to pin us to a tree with a bloody crossbow?
Because that complete stranger still has 2 bolts, and he's tired of hitting only trees.
You and me will fight for this, Luke Fail.
Now, before we touch any real weapons, hear this. The worst dancer is the one who dies. Never stand still. Always surprise your enemies with your moves.
The combat of KCD2 was designed with an ambitious goal to bring you the most immersive depiction of medieval warfare, the deadly dance of swords. As you carve your way through your foes with Henry, you will gradually get better at your preferred fighting style, mastering deadlier combos and landing heavier blows. With large arsenal at your disposal, it is only up to your skill and wit whether you'll become a legendary medieval warrior.
Looking at you two, I think it's probably best if we start with something simple. The axe. Easy to use, short but heavy, quite powerful. Great for penetrating armor. Pairs fantastically with a shield. As does the short sword. And if you can't afford a shield, use your free hand for better body coordination.
Or you can always grab another weapon and do your thing dual wielded.
Don't you ever touch my gear again, unless I tell you. This is always your best pick for your free hand. Getting a good shield and fine weapons is not easy, so when you do acquire them, take good care.
Fucking piece of shit!
What the fuck?
Maces are brutal, blunt beasts.
No mercy!
Ideal for anyone who doesn't give a damn about his technique and just wants to smash his enemy's bones. Not even plate armor will protect you against one of these. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't wear armor against blunts. If you were going up against someone with a mace or a hammer and you weren't wearing a helmet, nutcracker. Always wear protection, lads. Now this is a very advanced weapon. Fantastic for any foot soldier who stands against an opponent on horseback, but also useful in ground combat due to its extensive range.
Die, you wretch!
And finally, the knightly weapon. The medieval longsword.
Fight like an old hag!
Not very effective against plate armor.
Really? Because I saw this TV show once where one fella took his longsword and chopped the other bloke in half with one slice. Guts and all.
Yeah. And you should probably sue the company that fed you that horseshit, son.
Yeah, I probably should, actually. It's quite funny.
Is it?
No.
No, longswords suck against plate armor. But if you are skilled and you use the right techniques, you can still kill a fully plated soldier. You either wear him down and drain him of his stamina so that he's more vulnerable to your attacks, or you use half swording by grabbing the sword at the midpoint for a stronger and more accurate thrust at the more vulnerable parts of his body. Whatever fighting style grabs your attention, the rules are the same for every weapon. If you want to be a fearsome medieval fighter, you have to train hard.
Oh, yes. Very nice.
So, lads, you care to try some moves together?
Sure. I'll be happy to.
Oh, Tommy. Like, can we leave the art of combat to the artists? Yeah? You and me. A duel. And don't you go easy on me like you did with him.
Luke. Oh, come on, mate. You've never done any sword fighting before.
Oh.
You get hammered.
Training's overrated, Tom. Every great swordsman knows that. One hand. Ready?
This is gonna be great.
Whoa! Oh, piss off, you two. I'm just not having my best day, that's all. It's, good work, mate. It's a draw. You'll win the next one.
Luke, I think that might be the end of your training, mate. You can't polish a turd.
Oh, why don't you come and show me, Meister? I owe you a fight, don't I?
Gladly.
Come on, then. Oh, you want some of this? You want some of this? Come on.
You ready for it? Yeah! Got it! Take some of that, you peasant! How'd you like that, eh?
You lads remind me of my two cats.
You peasant, come on then! Come on, take some of that! Let go! Fucking let go, you prick! You fucking prick!
Who's the king? I miss medieval combat, though.
The unarmed fighting in KCD2 is built on true wrestling moves from the late Middle Ages. Our German friends call it ringing, where grapples, hooks, or knee kicks, fracture is often on the menu in KCD2 brawls.
So who won then?
Ugh.
My money's on Luke Mayle.
Yeah, well, promised to get him back alive, didn't I? So I threw the fight.
Oh, well, why don't we try it with sharp, really pointy swords then?
Yeah, well, better yet, how about you show us that double crossbow move of your ancestors, eh?
What double crossbow move?
Well, the legend says it goes something like this.
Yeah! Oh, shit! Oh. Holy balls, kid. What kind of crazy movies you been watching?
Crossbows were one of the most popular missile weapons in medieval times. In KCD2, there are 3 types of them, and each comes with its unique and realistic reload system.
What the fuck?
And as loading a crossbow is the hardest part of its usage, any bloke with no technique could use them very effectively.
What was I just thinking about?
Yeah, not bad. But an armoured knight would probably survive that.
Well, that's why I was aiming in between the armour.
Oh, beautiful headshot, lovely. That bloke is definitely dead.
How did you pull that off?
Well, if you actually want to know, I read the medieval manuscripts and I bore in mind the 3 major principles, right? Steady hand, steady breath, and visualising your face on the target. What?
Boys! How about we let off some steam? In a more profound way.
Oh, God's holy trousers.
Let's fire up this little beauty.
Is that even legal?
Yeah. What if an unmarked van turns up and we wake up being electrocuted by your gun-loving mates?
Oh, come on, live a little. Who wants to have the honours? No. Come on.
Come on!
Fine.
Right, I owe you one for Kuttenberg, so...
Cheers, mate. Right then, boss. How do we fire this thing?
At the dawn of the 15th century, a firearm was not a thing many people or horses saw with their own eyes. And thus, using such a loud, deadly, and extravagant tool in its infancy stage guaranteed mayhem, panic, and awe.
He did that! We're his hostages!
Oh, no. Fun's not over, boys. You're going to a party. Kuttenberg, a true medieval wonderland. A hidden treat for the lovers of Gothic architecture, narrow streets, and tiny pubs. A calmer and slicker brother of Prague, only with no tourist traps and large crowds of people salivating on their phones. But back in the late Middle Ages, Kuttenberg was one of the most significant cities in the Holy Roman Empire. It was a place pulsing with business, craft, wealth,
and pleasure. But not everything in the city was thriving. Certain parts of Kuttenberg were plagued by the demon alcohol, misery, and violence. And all of this will soon be experienced by you, through the eyes of a young lad called Henry. In Kingdom Come, Deliverance II, you will be taken on an unforgettable journey along with your noble friend, Sir Hans. The two reckless young men embark on a series of perilous adventures, leading them right here to the untamed metropolis of Kuttenberg.
Okay, so I think the church should be just around this corner.
I think a pub should be behind every corner here. Ha! Found another church for you. And the map says it's called the Church of St. Pint. We're open from 8.
You are unbelievable.
Oh.
Hey. I said a small one.
There's no small ones left. They're all gone. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, mate, take it easy. We're here to visit monuments, not the morgue.
We've been wandering around this city for 28 minutes. We deserve a treat. And don't tell me you've come here to visit monuments.
Yes, we have. Why else would we have come here?
Since when does a friend's trip to Kuttenberg mean actual sightseeing? I thought we were here for a bender.
Oh, come on, Luke, we're not 19 anymore.
Well, we can see the city from here.
From the pub.
Look, Tom, what we'll do is we'll charge my phone up, we'll get up some great footage of Kuttenberg on YouTube, we'll sit here, nurse a couple of cold ones, stay in the pub, everybody wins. What do you think?
You know what? You're right, actually. We should have just stayed in the airport bar, smashing pilsners and watching Kuttenberg videos on our phone.
My God, you're right. God damn.
Luke, you are literally the worst tourist this city has ever seen. Do you know that? Now finish your beer and let's get out of here.
Can we not go to, like, some parties before we leave? Like, I reckon those medieval taverns are an absolute madhouse.
They aren't. Not anymore. But dancing with the demon was a very popular hobby among medieval folk. In a tavern called The Hole, you don't even need a living companion to drink with someone. Just approach the most loyal regular around. You go! Beer and a rag, please. Now, is that something you can do in today's world? Getting plastered in a bathhouse till the sunrise, just like Henry.
Some madhouse, eh?
All right, I'm going. I mean, it's 9 a.m. It's just some old buildings.
Here, have a proper look.
Oh, shit.
I wonder what was going on around here in the Middle Ages.
Medieval carnage, like a big gladiator stadium, people jumping on rooftops, throwing apples down. Yeah.
Gladiators. Yeah, no, maybe they did the first Olympics here too, you know. Naked Greeks running round around the square. Maybe they started the race just around that corner. What do you think?
Since when do you have a PhD in Bohemian history? Selfie time.
Oi, we agreed. No phones. There's a place I really want to see here called the Italian Court, but I've got absolutely no idea where it is.
Well, don't look at me. You know you're going to get better directions from a local pigeon.
All right, what about this fella then?
After you.
Sorry, mate, excuse me. Me and my friend are looking for a place called the Italian Court. Do you know where that is? Sorry, is it that way?
Tom, I don't think he understands. Hello, Italian Court. Is it that way? Oh man, do you understand English, Czech, French, Egyptian?
Ja, Entschuldigung, ich verstehe echt kein Wort von dem.
Excuse me, sorry to interrupt. We're looking for the Italian Court. Do you know?
Yeah, ciao.
Okay, thank you.
I don't think she understood a word you said. Blew us off and sent us in the wrong direction. Let's go up there. Let's see that mighty palace.
Oh no, yeah, totally. This must be exactly where the great lords of Kuttenberg held their most important meetings.
Ho provato a chiamarlo, eh. Hai provato tu? Ma non mi risponde mai. È sempre in vacanza quello.
Scusa. Italian Court. If he can't tell us, no one can.
I don't think he...
Buongiorno, signora. Do you know Italiano Corto? Si ancora? Vamonos.
Anzicapone? Sei tu? Non ci posso credere, sei tu, Anzicapone. Vieni qua. Vieni, dai, andiamo, ti porto io, dai, ti devo presentare tutta la mia famiglia. Fratelli, sorelle, cugini, zii, nonni.
Goodbye, Luke. Kuttenberg was attracted by all sorts of travellers, not only Czechs and Germans, but even a few unforgettable Italians.
Ma che diavolo? Come cazzo vi permettete?
Ah, there you are. Where's your friend? How was your Italian job?
Piss off. Well, according to Senor Capone, this should be it.
The Italian Court. The centerpiece of Kuttenberg's wealth, where all the miners' effort ended. A central bank of the kings where enormous amounts of silver have been stored. But with big piles of coin comes unwanted attention.
So now, bathhouse. I think we should ask someone about the bathhouse. I haven't seen any. Have you?
Luke, we're not going to a bathhouse, all right? It's not 1403 anymore.
Tom, we're in a medieval city. Of course we're going to a bathhouse, and I'm not leaving until we find one.
Ah, Jesus. I feel like I'm with my kid nephew who's having a strop because he can't have his 14th ice cream.
Well, this nephew was promised roller coasters and sweets, and all I've had is old buildings and sparkling water.
Luke, please, let's just go and get some food somewhere, all right? I feel quite hungry.
Screw the bathhouse.
No. No, 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 no. Luke, I think we should be going, yeah? Come on, mate, let's go and find that bathhouse, yeah?
couple of lads just fled the city. They were supposed to report to my camp for combat training.
God damn it, you wouldn't be quiet at your own bloody funeral, would you? As if ruining our trip wasn't enough, you just got to keep on provoking me.
Oh, I'm sorry, old man, but it was your idea to do this city trip in the first place, so you could excuse me, kiss my arse, and leave me alone. Could we, excuse me, could we have the radio on? Or play our own music? Okay. It's just a little bit boring looking out the window at trees and sheep without a soundtrack.
Yeah, I could do with some tunes.
Music makes everything better. I could watch a potato growing for 3 hours, and with the right music, it's fine.
Yeah. That goes double for movies for me. Imagine the most heart-wrenching scene you know, and then cut the music out.
Oh, like Titanic. You know, Rose jumps back on the ship to give Leo one last hug, take the music away. She ain't jumping back.
Exactly. Or Sam picking up Frodo on Mount Doom. I can't carry it for you, Mr. Frodo, but I can carry you. But without the music.
You don't even say it, Tom, don't you dare.
That goes for Kingdom Come too, actually.
Yeah.
My word. That is fucking impressive.
So, ladies and gentlemen, today we have here these two fine young men, Tom and Luke, but fans of Kingdom Come Deliverance know them better as Henry of Skalitz and Hans Capen, main characters of the Kingdom Come Deliverance story. And pretty much all music we are recording here today follows that story. So we are here because of them, mostly. Guys, welcome.
Thank you so much for letting us be with you today. As some of you may know who play the game, the music is one of the single most important parts of the game.
That's exactly, yeah.
Your compositions are absolutely, they really are. I haven't been told to say that. And you know, they're a really integral part of the game. Your compositions are incredible. The way you're playing it and singing it is absolutely beautiful. So again, thank you for having us, and I promise you, we won't get in your way or make any unnecessary noise.
Hey buddy, give me some KCD.
Okay.
Do you know how long the KCD2 soundtrack took to compose? Over 4 years. Jan Volta and Adam Sporker wrote and produced over 200 unique tracks for the game. And as music creates a big part of the KCD2 magic, the soundtrack for cutscenes just had to be recorded in the glorious Prague Dolphinum.
Look at the ceiling and the chandelier. How did they get that up there? That is impressive.
Luke, there's these things called doors, right? And they can be performed completely silently.
Yeah, but not in this building. I think we should see the rest.
Just sit down, pay attention, and be quiet.
Tom, let's go explore.
No, you only get us into trouble. Again.
Bollocks, when have I ever done that?
Come on, mate, just admit it. You're a natural troublemaker. You're the sort of bloke who goes out to buy a pint of milk and wakes up the next morning on a different continent at some random stag do as the best bloody should have brought that bloody hand cannon.
What is that? And where the hell did you get it? Well, someone was trying to get backstage, right? So I'm sneaking over there, I'm getting a bit closer, and then this musician storms out one of the rooms, right? And he's really upset, and he looks at me, and he gives me this thing, and off he goes. What? But why on earth would he do that? Well, he didn't say much, but what he did say was something about, I'm done, son, you take it. And then he storms off and he's talking about pension money and buying sheep and end of the road. Jesus. Let's hope he hasn't gone up to the roof then, eh? Anyway, you need to give it back.
Well, that was my first idea. Want to have another idea?
No, we're not going to play it. You need to go backstage, find the dressing room, and leave it there now. No, go on, get down there now.
Okay, fine, I'll do that.
Thank you. Meet me outside after the... No, that one's over, right? Meet me outside after the next song, right? They're about to have a break. So let's go. Let's go.
Sorry, Tom. Well, I just had to see the band up close.
I was just worried you were going to start singing. No one needs to hear that.
No, I'm not that much of a dick.
Now who can that friend be?
I respect musicians too much.
Wow, that's a first. Luke controlling one of his impulses. Well done, mate.
I'm serious. You know, musicians and composers, like, they are actually the ones that bring the real emotions to the table. I mean, they should be the stars of the thing, you know, the game, the movie, whatever it is. Not the actors, not you and me. It's musicians, they're the ones who, like, create those moments where time and reality just disappear. We should just cherish those moments more because there's so few of them these days. Right, shall we get back?
Good idea.
Luke might have just jinxed the emotions at the table.
that until tomorrow.
What's tomorrow?
In the final part of the series, Tom and Luke will visit the Warhorse officers to say farewell to Henry and Hans.